ACL tear coming late in the season. It really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that. He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Kessler. 6 to shoot. Outside, SGA. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you, Ryan.
Allie, thank you. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's Watson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Kessler a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Virginia Beach with possession. They trail by 1.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Wiggins, no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Virginia Beach moving the ball around. It's stolen by SGA. And SGA throws it down.
And you have to keep an eye on SGA in transition defensively.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Here's the pick. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Now here's Porzingis. Kessler with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Kessler. Virginia Beach getting their last shot to go. He drops it from range. Kessler's got 5 now.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Again, Cleveland score. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Virginia Beach with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Outside Irving. Back to Porzingis.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Stripped it away. Watson with it. Now guarded by White. Back to Porzingis. For three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 18 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Irving with it. No made baskets yet. It's stolen by SGA.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Porzingis with it. Now guarded by White. Clock at 4. The three is up. The rebound by Wiggins. Cleveland leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 15 points in the game. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Well, that's great timing by Wiggins. His activity level with his hands is what triggered that.
SGA working through contact inside.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Porzingis. And another miss by Virginia Beach. Cleveland leading by 8. To the wing on the left. Outside White. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
Outside White. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Porzingis misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hayes. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D. He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Left side, Kuminga. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Outside for Irving. Back to Porzingis. Operating inside, Porzingis.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
Now SGA. He's got 21. Count it, good. SGA's got 23 points. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Virginia Beach getting their last shot to go.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the line for him here. That one's off. Both teams will make substitutions.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Goes back up. Porzingis grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Here's Jenkins. Merrill outside. Pass to Jenkins. And stolen by Irving. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Irving, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
Porzingis for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Irving gets it to go.
Yeah, and Irving doesn't need much wiggle room at all to feel comfortable. A lights-out three-point threat.
Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. And Porzingis with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. He does not get the second one.
Unusual for him. He's been in a groove from the line. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first team all defense, that's more than enough.
Virginia Beach with the ball after the basket by Cleveland. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And that one's good. SGA's got 29.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
Sinks the tray.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Deep, SGA.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Porzingis misses. And SGA has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They lead by 1. The putback. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. Here's the break. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. He has 6. It's stolen by SGA.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Kessler.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw misses. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Virginia Beach with the ball after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Just 2 to shoot. Porzingis misses.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, BA, it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014, he's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
On defense, Virginia Beach. They trail by 6. The shot's good from SGA.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Virginia Beach moving the ball around. Looking to win the run. And the bucket is good from Porzingis in deep. And that's now 18 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Kessler a screen from deep, SGA. Another shot. Tries yet again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kessler, no good on the free throw. Pass to Kuminga. Now Caldwell Pope. Back to Kuminga. 5 to shoot. And Kuminga throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Kessler a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Porzingis. Kessler, no good. And so Kuminga will bring it up for Virginia Beach. 6-point game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
At the line for Virginia
These are his
Beach,
first free throws of the game.
Kuminga.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Porzingis misses. 59 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Inside. And finished off by Kessler. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. SGA can't get it to go. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Porzingis. To the paint. Outside Irving. Porzingis sets a screen. Left side Irving. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
And here's SGA. Here's Kessler. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Your Cavaliers.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter.
Virginia Beach, 44.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Virginia Beach with the ball. They trail by 3. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Here's SGA. And Porzingis with the block. On the wing, Irving. White with a steal. Wiggins outside. Oh, look at Wiggins finish in transition.
Oh, that's an easy opportunity for Wiggins, who runs the floor so well.
To the inside. Porzingis.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Virginia Beach foul.
Man, good whistle there.
5th personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Cleveland, Walker Kessler.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit 3s, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Hey, probing. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Porzingis. Outside for Irving. Now Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here comes Cleveland. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside, SGA. To the middle. Here's Watson. And it's blocked by Kessler. Pass to Porzingis. They now take the lead. That's now 32 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And here comes Cleveland, trailing by 2. Here's Kessler. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following that last three-pointer by Virginia Beach. No good. Here's Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. A long-range tray for Porzingis.
We know Porzingis has range, but wow, that's a tough shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates. Big bucket right there by Kuminga, really stepping up.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler. The 3 is in.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, that is a big bucket, a very important possession.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Porzingis. And he slams it down.
And it's Porzingis at 7'3", a monster to go to late in the game.
Now Wiggins. From downtown. Porzingis there for the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now it's Jones. The 9-foot shot. Porzingis there for the rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Fifth personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. Leading by 5. Here's Kuminga. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
And you just know that Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the one taking these shots. How clutch.
Now here's Irving.
Cleveland foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
So it's Virginia Beach with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.